Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In today's report, Justin Trudeau was out walking in the streets of Ottawa last night and was confronted by angry Canadians who had some really good questions for him. As well, tonight, Liberal MP Pascal Saint-Onge has an absolute meltdown today over Pierre Poilievre owning that journalist yesterday, and it's absolutely hilarious. As well, tonight, we have massive updates on the ArriveCan scandal here. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Tonight's episode has been brought to you by Beaver Bitcoin, Canada's best Bitcoin exchange. Everyone knows that the pleb loves Bitcoin. It's the greatest asset in the world, the most performing asset of all time, and the thing I love about it the most is that it takes power away from the government. Now, if you want to go get yourself some Bitcoin, head over to beaverbitcoin.com/pleb. And if you're not too technical when it comes to Bitcoin and you're kind of confused, the team over at Beaver Bitcoin will be glad to walk you through your first purchase. Thank you to Beaver Bitcoin for sponsoring today's report. Also, just want to say thank you to everyone who's double checking that they're still subscribed. I know I'm being annoying with this, but YouTube is unsubscribing a lot of you, so thank you to everyone who's double checking. And if you're not subscribed already, smash that subscribe button because I'm going to tell you the news the mainstream media won't. Welcome to your Wednesday report. We got a lot to cover here in tonight's episode. We have the Liberals losing their mind. We have Justin Trudeau getting roasted in the streets. We have a lot to get to. But before we do that, I just want to give a shout out to whoever did this. A subscriber sent this to me through email and said that they saw this in their grocery store in Red Deer, Alberta. Now, I usually end my videos saying, tell your friends about the pleb, but I did not expect it to be taken to this level. Zoom in here, where this person says, watch the pleb on their community news board at their grocery store in Alberta. I am so heartwarmed by this. Thank you so much for the support you guys give me. This means the world. In our first story of the night, you guys remember on yesterday's episode when I covered Pierre Poilievre destroying yet another journalist who tried to come at him? Well, the aftermath to this is quite hilarious, as Liberal MP Pascal Saint-Onge came out today and had an absolute meltdown saying that Pierre Poilievre owning journalists is an attack on our democracy. Watch. Just a warning, I may make fun of Pascal's French accent in this clip here, but I have every right, as I am a French Canadian with a French Canadian last name. I speak perfect French. This is my people, okay? So don't get butthurt over me making fun of French Canadian accents.
So I just want to get back on the altercation between Pierre Poilievre yesterday and a journalist from Canadian Press.
I want to get back from Pierre Poilievre yesterday and the journalist from the Canadian Press. You know what's funny about this clip? Okay, sorry, I won't interrupt too much, but her accent is so bad that she puts subtitles on her videos.
First of all, I want to say that he's pretty thin-skinned. It's our job when we're politicians to answer questions from journalists.
Really? When's the last time Trudeau gave a straight answer to anything? To the journalists, to, the opposition, a question period. That's very rich, Pascal, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're accountable to the Canadian population, and it's the journalist's job to ask those questions. Some questions are difficult, some questions are easy. Yesterday's question was pretty easy. He was just asked to explain why his party introduced an amendment to lift fees for Canadian broadcasters. It's a pretty easy question. It's his party that brought that forward. So yes, when you're a politician, you need to answer questions. And when you're attacking the press, when you're attacking our free press, you're also attacking democracy.
Oh my God. The Liberals love this line here. Pierre Poilievre's attack on that journalist, or just like not taking that journalist BS, okay, is a threat to our democracy. Listen to these people. They're nuts. They're nuts. It's a threat. It's, hey, Pierre Poilievre, he not answer questions. It's a threat, okay? It's a threat to our democracy, okay? You understand me, man? It's a threat.
That forward. So yes, when you're a politician, you need to answer questions. And when you're attacking the press, when you're attacking our free press, you're also attacking democracy. It's unworthy of a leader.
Oh, really? That's so rich. This whole statement is absolutely absurd from Pascal Saint-Onge, for the record, because Justin Trudeau was spotted last night in the streets of Ottawa, and Canadian citizens had some questions for Justin Trudeau, and he did not answer a single one. Watch this threat to our democracy. Shout out to Daisy Media for catching this one. He definitely watches the show.
Mr. Trudeau, would you care to Would you care to comment on the massive group of Palestinian demonstrators that just took over the street in front of your office? They accused you and your government of genocide. They're marching through the streets of Ottawa right now, banging drums, snarling traffic all over the place.
Like, he's not even looking at this journalist, for the record, okay? He won't even make eye contact with him. He won't even acknowledge his existence. This is a threat. This is a threat to our democracy, okay?
Any comment?
Are you going to resign?
Any comment at all? You going to address any of the issues going on in your country?
You made Rhodas resign, Trudeau. You made him resign.
What about?
You invited him to dinner. Are you going to resign like him?
Can we talk about ArriveCan, maybe? $60 million?
Yeah, how about the ArriveCan app?
No? How about you choose? You choose the scandal.
How about you choose the scandal? Because there's so many. Justin, pick a scandal. Okay, that line was incredible. And shout out to the girl asking the questions. Her name is Christine, and she definitely watches the channel as well.
You choose the scandal.
Get vaccinated to get on a plane.
The Emergencies Act you invoked here being illegal, unjustified, an overstep of your authority. Do you want to address any of the conflicts and issues we have in our country?
Anything, Trudeau? Anything to say to the people?
Nothing to say, eh, big guy?
People, we know you're a narcissist.
Look at this. Look at this. We know you're a narcissist. Look at the RCMP, this guy here. Just look at him staring after. He's like, yeah, I know he's a narcissist.
You're a narcissist.
He's like, yeah, I know you're right. I know you're right.
She's right.
Exactly.
You're a sociopath.
Just taking a stroll with all your buddies here.
You are a sociopath. You are a narcissist.
Where are we headed anyways? Clearly he's not going to answer a single question.
Be our prime minister anymore.
Can you at least give us the narcissistic wave you're famous for?
Trudeau.
At least give us the narcissist wave, man. Come on.
Nobody likes you anymore.
One wave, man. One wave.
To the crowd.
One wave.
You have nothing.
He didn't even give him a wave. That's a good point. Every time he gets confronted, it's always like, hello, trying to needle them. But Trudeau, I think Trudeau's really pissed over these questions because he's not even waving.
You have no
Your
legacy,
time is
Trudeau.
going to end.
You have no legacy.
Wow. First off, just want to give a shout out to those two. Those questions were incredible. And if only our media asked good questions like this, we probably wouldn't have a screwed up country. And later that night, Justin Trudeau went to give a speech to the people he's truly working for. And spoiler alert, it's not Canadians. Oh man, his Mandarin's really good. I mean, this is let's play that again. That's so funny.
Chukmun na moy, se bok mani badiseo, sumni fai lok, shinye kwai le, doke fa choi. Merci tout le monde.
In our next story, ArriveCan Arrive scam. I've been covering this story since 2022, and now it's completely blowing up. Shout out to Larry Brock for being an absolute pit bull on this case, for the record. Great job. We have found out now that the Auditor General reveals that Trudeau paid $20 million to GC Strategies on ArriveCan. This is a two-person IT company and did no actual IT work on the app. This is double what was previously reported. Where did the money go? And upon hearing this news, Pierre Poilievre went to the House demanding the RCMP get involved, and this is what happened.
Madam Speaker, the Arrive scam scandal has exploded back into public consciousness after the Auditor General revealed evidence that senior government officials got gifts like fancy whiskeys in order to give out contracts. And I'm tabling in the House of Commons. So I would like to table in the House of Commons a letter to the RCMP and Commissioner asking for the investigation to be expanded into the Arrive scam. Thank you.
Already hear no's, but I'm going to ask the question. All those opposed to the Honourable Leader of the Official Opposition moving the motion will please say nay. Nay.
Of course the Liberals don't want an investigation. They're the most corrupt government Canada has ever had. I mean, this whole scandal is purely criminal, man. Like, they literally robbed money from Canadians, and now they don't want an investigation. But the craziest part about this Arrive scandal is not even the money that was given out, okay? Like, that, this is standard operating procedure for the Liberals. The craziest part, to me at least, of this whole Arrive scandal is the fact that the Liberals paid for fake reviews. Back in August of 2022, okay, before I even had a YouTube channel, I was calling out this BS on the fake reviews. I mean, ArriveCan was the most popular app in Canada. Are you kidding me? Literally an intrusive app people are giving it 5-star reviews to. It's absolute insanity. Look at these reviews here. So back in August 2022, these screenshots are all from the App Store here. I want to show you guys the numbers. ArriveCan, the most popular app in Canada, had 518,000 ratings here, okay? 518,000 reviews at 4.5 stars, all right? Keep that in mind. Now we're gonna go look at other popular apps here. Uber has 104,000 ratings. ArriveCan had 5 times as many. Okay, 5 times as many for ArriveCan over Uber. Are you kidding me? How about this? Google, you know, $1 billion company, literally had 29,000 ratings. 29,000. ArriveCan had 500,000 plus ratings. It's crazy. Or look at this one here, Tinder. Tinder has 40,000 ratings and ArriveCan has 500,000. Are you kidding me? I smelled the bullshit a mile away back in 2022. Now, money disappearing happens with every single government. They're all corrupt, all right? Let's just be real here. But the thing that bothers me is that the Canadian government are now taking things to the next level here with these fake reviews on ArriveCan. They put out this super intrusive app that makes traveling terrible, and now they want the Canadian public to believe it's popular, so they go and pay bot farms to put reviews on their app. This, to me, is criminality on the next level. You are literally trying to manufacture consent for this terrible app You're trying to convince Canadians that Canadians love it by juicing up the reviews and having 10 times more reviews than friggin' Tinder or Google on the App Store to somehow convince Canadians that other Canadians are cool with this. Absolute corruption. But there is a silver lining in this story, okay? As a year and a half ago, I was calling this out for the BS that it is. But now we're finally getting validation here that I was right about the reviews. Well, would you look at this? We have the contracts for the bot farms right in front of us. Thanks to journalist Andy Lee, who dug these up, my theory got proven right. Let's go see the contracts. Now, here is a list of all the contractors that got paid for ArriveCan. I'm sure there's more contractors on this list. But if you zoom to the bottom, a company by the name of AppBot was part of the contracts for ArriveCan. Now, you ask yourself, Pleb, who is AppBot? Don't worry, I got you. AppBot apparently is a app review and ratings tool to level up your whole customer experience. The platform for companies who take reviews and ratings seriously. AppBot provides world-class review and ratings monitoring, replies, and analysis. The reviews were fake. They were all fake. I could have told you that. I read reviews back in 2022, and they're coming in broken English saying how awesome the app is. I knew it was BS, but thanks to Andy Lee, we now have the receipts on how corrupt this government is, to the point where they're literally willing to write fake reviews about an app they put out that they know is massively unpopular. And in our last clip of the night, actually our last clip in the next couple of days here, as I'm heading out to do some more traveling, I won't be putting out a video for probably about 3 days. So we're gonna end tonight's broadcast in style with a legend, a man of the people, someone that you all love. We are ending tonight's broadcast with the one and only Stoner Guy dropping more wisdom on Trudeau. Roll it.
The basic element of politics is choosing someone to be your voice in Parliament. Making sure that the person you send to Ottawa to represent you, to stand for you, to fight for you, knows you, shares your values.
Wow, once again, I find myself in agreement with Justin Trudeau. And let's take a look at who the left elected to represent their voice and values. A man who wore blackface more times than he can remember. A man who claims sexual assault isn't sexual assault if the man means it as a compliment. A man who claims to be a feminist but has a history of bullying and assaulting women. A man prone to violent outbursts. A man who will not only not enforce the law to prosecute corporations who break the law, but will actively interfere to prevent prosecution. But yet a man who at the same time will use the highest law in the land to crush powerless civilians who haven't broken any laws, but just because they disagree with him. A man who will award a convicted terrorist who actively and violently worked against Canada's interests with $10 million and label peaceful Canadians asking for a better Canada as terrorists and seize their bank accounts. A man who unapologetically appears on television and publicly threatens the lives of Canadians who disagree with him. And if that's not what he was doing, then somebody please tell me what the fuck he meant by whether or not he was going to tolerate those people. Because it sure sounds like a death threat to me. The left elected a man who accuses Canadians of standing with people who wave swastikas while he makes dinner plans with Nazis. A man who gleefully eulogizes a dictator but labels a journalist as dangerous for interviewing one. A man who will proudly wave every flag except the Canadian one. I agree, Justin. People elect those that represent their voice and their values and stand up for their principles. And if the last 3 elections tell us anything, it's that the left in Canada have no values or principles.
Stoner Guy is right. He's absolutely right. Trudeau is doing his job of representing the people that elected him, the lunatic left. But if I could give you any kind of reassurance, these people are becoming the fringe minority in Canada, and this whole mindset is coming to an end. And before I read another 20 comments saying, how do I follow Stoner Guy? Well, go over, get yourself an account on X and follow him at ThinksIThinks over on X for all his videos. All right, guys, that's a wrap here for today's video, but I really want to know what you guys thought of that confrontation with Trudeau in the streets of Ottawa. Tell me in the comments down below. I read every single comment. If you guys enjoyed today's video, smash the like button, share it out with your friends, or hell, even tell your friends about the Pleb on YouTube. And yeah, you can even write it on your community billboard at the grocery store. And if you want to support my channel even more, you can buy a membership for $5 Canadian. My name is the Pleb, and I will see you guys in a few days. Peace.